This is our concluding segment for this course, and it's entitled, Be a Success by Being Yourself. When all is said and done, the number one way to be a strong manager, to enjoy it while you're doing it, is by being true to who you are. It was one of the first things we said, and it's one of the last things I want to leave you with. And who you are is consistent, whether you're at work or at home, even if the attributes you choose to display and the way you flex your style vary quite a bit from work and home. You're still who you are. And as a way of example, when I've worked with managers who are strong feelers and strong thinkers, sometimes we also work on their work-life balance and make sure they're modeling how to take care of themselves for the staff by walking the talk. It's also interesting to see and to prove to ourselves that people really are who they are when I ask them questions such as, how did you decide that you wanted to live in the place that you're currently living, if it was a choice? And it's true to form that the feelers will say things like, I don't know, I just walked in and I had a feeling it was the right place. And thinkers would say, well, I looked at the square footage and I thought about what I needed to see if it met our needs. And this is just to show that if you're a thinker or a feeler, it impacts how you are as a leader and all aspects of who you are. And to embrace that will make you stronger at work and at home. We've also talked quite a bit in this course about giving feedback. And I've discussed the importance that it's positive and specific and consistent. Do the same thing for yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself in positive and supportive and consistent ways. What I'd like to do is to look at some of the key things we've learned over the course of this program. The first is an important step is to identify who you are, is to identify your abilities as a leader. And the next, which is sometimes much harder, is to accept who you are, to not wish you were like someone else or to think the secrets lie in something outside of yourself, whether it's a book or somebody else. We can certainly learn from books, we can learn from professional development, and we can learn from people that we admire. However, to take that information back to who you are and to work with rather than fight against yourself, your natural strengths. The next is to take that even further and to capitalize on your strengths. Once you've identified who you are and you've accepted your natural temperament, how do you capitalize on your strengths? Instead of turning against yourself or fighting it, work with what you've got. So if you're an introvert, capitalizing on your strengths might not be having an open door policy. If you're a feeler, capitalizing on your strengths might be having those one-on-one meetings that help people be more efficient. If you're a thinker, capitalizing on your strengths might be finding out what the bottom